Hey, what's up guys? It's Dom Flea and today I'm going to be making my first ever NBA 2K26 MyTeam video, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to efficiently get the 94 overall Pascal Siakam card in Domination along with some other great rewards. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as far as the mode is concerned, it's the same thing that it's been in the past couple of years. It's still going through the star system. You still have to get 99 stars to unlock the top reward, right? So it's the same thing, right? You go into the game, this one, let's go with the Clippers. Pro difficulty, you have to win by at least 10 points, and then you're going to unlock your 3 stars. Something that is different this year that they added, if you look in the bottom right, you have the 99 stars, you have these 33 challenges. So there's going to be 33 games, right? You have the 6 divisions, you have 5 teams per division, that's 30 games, and then you have these 3 games, the Western Conference All-Stars, Eastern Conference All-Stars, and the NBA All-Stars. So where those special challenges come in, if you look at the bottom here, you have these special challenges. This one is 1500 MT if you score 15 second chance points as a team. You know, you have the Utah Jazz score 40 points in the paint. Portland Trailblazers 30 assists as a team. Minnesota Timberwolves 8 steals as a team. Oklahoma City Thunder 23s as a team. Every team, along with the 2 All-Star teams and the All-NBA team, have these challenges attached to them, and if you get all these specific challenges done along with the stars, what you're going to get is a free 92 overall plus guaranteed pack. I think it's a little glitched right now because I already got my pack, and as you can see, I don't have 33 of those along with the 99 stars. So the card that I got out of mine was a 94 Jason Williams, which, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's still a free high overall card, and it's currently one of the best cards of my team, and he's pretty good if we're just talking stats and badges and whatnot. So, you know, Hall of Fame Deadeye, Hall of Fame Dimer, Hall of Fame handles for days. And I got him completely free. I got him after maybe 5 or 10 games of playing Domination. So on top of that, and on top of the Pascal Siakam, if you add up all the 1500 MTs from the 33 games, along with the 10,000 MT you get for completing every division, along with all these badge packs and these Hall of Fame packs, it's going to be so many rewards on top of over 100,000 MT. With those 2 cards, I definitely think that Domination is the best mode to grind. If you guys are just getting on the game and you know want to start your team from scratch, that's definitely the best thing to go on. Alright guys, so the main reason I am making this video is to give you guys some tips and tricks, and also to teach you how to extend the game against the CPU to get these challenges done in these specific games. For example, the Minnesota Timberwolves, you have 8 steals as a team. You have 5-minute quarters on pro difficulty to do that. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but also it's not necessarily a guarantee, and nobody wants to replay these games, right? Some of these challenges are pretty easy. Portland Trailblazers, 30 assists as a team, that's pretty easy. Oklahoma City Thunder, 23 pointers as a team, that's pretty easy. But then if you go over to the Pacific Division, you have some things like the Lakers. You got to grab 50 rebounds as a team. You know, if you go to the Suns, you got to score 90 points as a team. These are some things that people might struggle with, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it quick and easy and how to extend the game if you're not able to get it in regulation. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so for the rebound challenge, the first thing you're going to want to do, and you should be doing this in all your challenges just for better spacing in general, you're going to want to go to freelance, select 5 out, and then once you take the ball up the court, you're going to go left on the D-pad, RB for freelance, 5 out, and then you go left on the D-pad, pass and screen away. And if you look now, you see how the floor is completely spaced. Everyone's staying in the corner, everyone's staying at the hashes, and just like that, I can pass to anyone, I can shoot wide open. The floor is going to be completely spaced. When I drive, they're going to stay in the corners, and overall it's just good for the spacing when you're trying to get through the dominations, and it's going to be important for this challenge. Alright guys, so what you're going to want to do after you set up your freelance is you're going to want to pass and screen away, right? Left on the D-pad, LB, and then you're going to want to post up your point guard, select the icon of the player you want to get the offensive rebound, send them on a cut, and just throw up a bad shot, right? You see right there, I just threw up a bad shot, and then because I sent Jones on the cut, Jones was past her defender. At the rim, I missed the shot on purpose. She grabs the rebound. Now, if you're just doing offensive rebounds, you could just put the shot right back up. You could kick it out, go for another offensive rebound using the same thing, whatever you want to do. Since I was going for the second chance points, what I did is I grabbed the offensive rebound, I kicked it out to 3, I greened the shot real quick because after an offensive rebound, the CPU defenders are never on the shooters, and that's 3 points. You got to do that 5 times, 5 offensive rebounds, you hit 5 threes, boom, that's the 15 second chance points. So it's pretty easy, guys. I'll show you one more time. Alright guys, so what I'm going to show you how to do next is how to get blocks and steals. Now let me preface this by saying that blocks and steals, there's a lot of RNG involved in this because the CPU is very unpredictable, and sometimes you'll have the most random player shooting threes, so it's hard to get a block at the rim, and sometimes with the steals they call you for a lot of fouls. But one thing that I will show you guys is that if you aren't able to get the steals and the blocks in regulation, I'm going to show you how to guarantee overtime, how to extend the game, and how to have as much time as you could possibly need to finish the challenge. So first, let's get into the blocks. Alright guys, so with the blocks, what you're going to want to do is you put a full court press on them, and then you sit on the other side of where their center is and just let their center drive for the paint. He drives right there, and you go for the block. Obviously, I didn't get the block there because, Donovan Clingan, for some reason, is 7-footer, does a reverse layup. But it's going to be one of those things where all you have to do is just get as many chances as possible, and you just got to hope you get lucky. Fortunately, I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video how to extend the game as long as you could possibly want, go to as many overtimes as you want, and farm as many of these stats as you could possibly need. But right here, we're going to let Donovan Clingan go to the paint. He goes, he shoots that layup, we get an easy block with Steven Adams. So whichever side their center is on, you want to go to the other side of the paint, stand right outside the paint, wait until the pass is going to them, run back to the paint to recover, instantly jump, and hope you get the block. Like I said before, it's not the easiest thing in the world. It's not guaranteed like the offensive rebounds. But at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys how you can extend it for as many overtimes as you want. You don't have to worry about getting it in the allotted 20 minutes of regulation. Alright guys, so next what I'm going to show you is how to get a steal on defense. Same thing with the blocks. It's not really the most guaranteed thing in the world, and you may have to use the fouling method late game to get to overtime. So what you're going to want to do here is just full court press and cause as much chaos as possible. You see right there, I had Steven Adams, my center, that was just trapping up on Damian Lillard, putting pressure on him. And, there's a chance that they dribble off their foot. There's a chance you get the trap animation. And if you do get the trap animation and you force a jump ball and you get the steal, then it does count as a steal. If you win the jump ball and you retain possession, it counts as a steal. So honestly, my best advice for the steals is just full court press. Try to cause as much chaos as possible. Try to have your best defenders with the best steal and the most length on the floor. See, right here, we're probably not going to get a steal because Robert Williams is just open. But this is something that I've also noticed is that the steals really come in waves. I'll go an entire quarter without a steal, and then I'll get 2 steals back-to-back possessions. So my best advice for this is just don't get frustrated and try not to be super coordinated with it. Just send as much pressure as you can to the ball handler, to the ball, and when the pass goes up, just really spam X and hope that, you get a steal and something good happens. Don't be afraid to spam X on the ball handler to try to get a steal. It only works maybe one every 15, 20 times, but you have unlimited fouls really. It's not like putting them in the penalty is going to do anything negative for you. So you see I'm already beating them by 40. So it's not really something you have to worry about in terms of, giving them points and losing the game. So my best advice for the steals would honestly just be, spam X as much as you can and try to make as much chaos on the floor and try to make it as hectic as possible. You see right here, I'm going to run up. We got 3 defenders on Damian Lillard. He throws that pass up, I get the steal. Now, there's some times where I might not get that steal. I press X there, Pau Gasol will knock it up, but it'll go right to their defender. So it's not guaranteed. But if you do it enough and you cause enough chaos and you're not worried about the score, because as you can see on offense, I'm scoring every single time. So as long as you're not worried about them scoring and giving up easy, wide open shots, and you're just causing as much chaos as you can, this is definitely something that, is going to be pretty easy. And I've yet to get a jump ball animation, but like I said before, if you force a jump ball and you win the jump ball, that does count as a steal too. So that, on top of going to overtime if you need it, it's definitely going to be easy to complete this one, guys. Alright guys, so the last thing I'm going to show you is the excessive timeouts, the Chris Webber method. So what you're going to want to do is burn all your timeouts. Spam the timeouts until you have 0 late in the game, and you have to make sure it's late in the game because you can't risk them hitting a game winner. And you're just going to call timeout. What that's going to do is giving your team a technical foul, and because of that, they get 1 free throw plus the ball. Now, let's say you're down 3 points, right? You have the ball. Instead of letting them foul you, you call the timeout, technical foul, you're up 2 now, right? They make the free throw, and then you're going to intentionally foul them like this. You give them 2 free throws, and obviously there's a minute and 5 seconds left in this game, but if there was only 5 seconds in this game, Damian Lillard would make both free throws, and then we would be tied, and then we would go to overtime, and then I would get as many as I need. Now, he missed the free throw. Sometimes that happens, sometimes the CPU misses the free throw. If they miss the free throw, what you're going to want to do is the exact same thing. So in this hypothetical scenario, let's say I was up 1 point there, Damian Lillard missed the free throw, right? I get the rebound, 5 seconds left. They're intentionally fouling me. I'm gonna make the first free throw, miss the second, and I'm gonna intentionally miss a second. Just tap the shoot button on your controller. It's gonna be a guaranteed missed free throw. And then after they get the rebound, you're gonna press the timeout button again to intentionally foul them. It's gonna send them to the line. They're gonna have 2 more free throws, and then you just repeat that until you guys are tied. And make sure that when you're doing this and you're calling these excessive timeouts to give them technical free throws, there's under 24 seconds left on the shot clock. So after they make the last free throw to tie the game, what you're gonna want to do is just sit here, dribble out the clock, and then you wait to go to overtime. So what you're going to want to do is just, let's say you're up 10 points. You can call 8 timeouts for 8 technical fouls, and then they're going to inbound the ball, intentionally foul. They make their 2 free throws. Boom, you're tied just like that. You gift wrap them the points. And the great thing about it is it doesn't matter how much time there is. There's 54 seconds left. I'm up 40 points. If I really wanted to, I could sit here, spam my timeout button, and I could get 40 straight technical fouls to give them 40 free throws to tie the game. So that's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter how much time is left. It doesn't matter how many points you're up or down. All that matters is that you look at your challenge. See, I still have 2 more assists to do, so I'm going to spam all these timeouts. I'm going to make sure that we go to overtime. Now, if you know that it's a harder challenge, 50 rebounds or 8 steals or 10 blocks or whatnot, where you're like, hey, I'm struggling with this, I'm going to have to go to overtime, I would kind of make sure that you keep the game close. If you see that you're going up like 10, 15 points or whatnot, what I would definitely do is try to let them score. If they're really not making shots, you could just intentionally foul them, send them to the free throw line. And on offense, I would try to miss your shots as much as possible. And if you really want to give them as many possessions as possible, the second you get the ball, you can just inbound it, throw it full court, double tap Y for a lob if you're on Xbox, or you could just tap X once, it'll shoot a full court shot. So you can basically manipulate the score, guys, and you can do that in as many overtimes as you want. You do it in the fourth quarter, you go to 1 overtime, you get the first overtime, you don't have the challenge done, you do it again and again and again. So it's definitely something that's useful because a lot of these challenges are pretty hard to get in the 20 minutes of regulation. It's possible, but it's hard. Thank you guys so much for watching. I personally think that Domination is the best place to start in NBA 2K26 MyTeam if you're trying to build a team from scratch, and hopefully my tips in this video can help you start somewhere and get a good team going so you could hit online. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to subscribe.